Radio check.
Loud and clear.
Safety car in this lap.
Overtake available. Box now, box this lap.
Box confirmed.
Ah, mate. What a drive.
Welcome along then to the last Formula One Grand Prix before the summer break, and what a Grand Prix it could be this afternoon. Round 13 of the Formula One season in 2022. It is the Hungarian Grand Prix. And today features a brand new pole sitter in Formula One, George Russell, the 105th driver in F1 history to go and take pole position. And it's lights out and away we go, and it's a decent reaction from George Russell and also from Carlos Sainz, who covers over his teammate Charles Leclerc. Decent start from Max Verstappen as well, who's making a move past Fernando Alonso and almost ahead of Esteban Ocon. Someone's gone off the track in the first sector. Now we are on to lap 2 of the race and a virtual safety car.
VSC deployed, Max. Virtual safety car deployed. Dash positive, dash positive.
Virtual safety car,
Just look out for debris at turn 2. VSC ending, Max. So yes, mode 6. VSC ending.
Safety car has ended. We're going racing again.
DRS enabled.
And there's a bit of a DRS train emerging down that main straight.
And look at this,
Max
look at
Verstappen has got a great run on Fernando Alonso, and he's ahead of him going into turn 4. Down at the inside goes Max Verstappen on Esteban Ocon. We've seen these two tangle in the past.
That's a bold move to the inside. That's another place gain. Verstappen 5th.
Okay, well done, Max. Pace up front is 24.0, so a bit more brake management now.
What's interesting for me is Verstappen now in P6 is on leading pace, flying along, and still only 10 seconds off the lead on a variable day. So Verstappen has still got a great chance of winning this Grand Prix.
Okay, that deficit to Russell was mid-exit 5 and the drive out of 7, a little bit in turn 9 as well. Engine 13, position 10. Engine 13, position 10. That could be a little bit more performance. Might come at a drivability hit. Let me know.
And you have Verstappen behind us on 0.7.
But this is all putting Verstappen right on Hamilton's gearbox.
Yeah, it certainly is, because Hamilton's frustrated behind Norris. Verstappen is closing on, and Verstappen has now got within DRS of his rival from last year. Who's going to come out on top here? Look how they can run so much more closely for so much longer during the course of this year. But Hamilton wants to be ahead of Lando Norris, and he gets the move done into that first turn. Lovely move there. Norris is going to be under pressure now from Verstappen, heading down into turn 2. Hamilton is pulling away. Verstappen's got ahead of Lando Norris, who didn't have the DRS. The two behind him did. Hamilton's up to 4th, Verstappen up to 5th.
Guys, clutch, what is going on?
Mode 6. Fail 20, fail 20, fail. Max, could I have a front wing update for the next sim, please?
That's okay. Just look after the clutch slip.
I believe that is a lot better now.
So Verstappen for 1.5.
Box and pit confirm, Max. Box, pit confirm. Strap 12 in pit lane.
Verstappen is also coming in, so he was closing right up to the rear of Lewis Hamilton.
Max is also pitted. So car in front, Hamilton last lap 24.8. Okay, so we're staying out as we're unsafe to Verstappen 1.8.
Okay, Max, middle sector 1.7 quicker than Hamilton. So you have got the undercut. Okay, Sainz has also pitted. Sainz onto a new set of medium tyres.
Okay, so box.
Lewis Hamilton coming into pit. So that looked like a much slicker stop than we've seen so far. 2.8 seconds for Hamilton. Through goes Russell, through goes Sainz, Ocon and Alonso, and here goes Max Verstappen past Fernando Alonso, and Verstappen up into 5th place.
Hamilton has now pitted. Gap to Hamilton 6 seconds.
Lost track position.
A-firm lost track position to Verstappen.
Verstappen, where will he end up in this race? Could still be a decent shot for a podium.
And box now, box, pit confirm.
Okay, Leclerc is in. If he has a clean stop, we won't be close, I'll monitor it. Okay, so looks like Leclerc ahead of Sainz.
Leclerc, by carrying on for a few more laps, is ahead of his teammate Carlos Sainz.
Race update, we've got Russell, Leclerc, Sainz, Max, Ocon yet to pit, then Hamilton.
Okay, Russell 23.6. You are 7 seconds behind Russell.
You're happy with the clutch slip?
We are monitoring it. Max, can you just keep the gap to Sainz constant at 2.5 for now? I'll let you know when that changes.
Charles Leclerc is hanging within closing distance, within touching distance of George Russell. What this is doing, this battle out in front, is helping Max Verstappen continue to close in a little bit too.
And Verstappen benefiting from the tow from Sainz, DRS.
Box and pit confirm, Max. Box, pit confirm. Strat 12 in pit lane.
Verstappen is going to come in, unless this is the dummy call. No, this is the serious call.
Puts him behind Lewis Hamilton, of course, and behind his teammate Perez, who will quite quickly get out of the way. He needs to stay ahead of this Haas if he can.
This undercut could pick Max Verstappen up 2 places.
Yeah, he's good. They've pulled the trigger, haven't they?
And Leclerc is about 1/10 of a second closer to George Russell, going into the DRS zone, and down he goes.
The grandstands are up as Charles Leclerc leads here.
And box this lap, box, pit confirm.
Ferrari are coming out into the pit. There they are.
Hard.
And is that Charles Leclerc coming in, I wonder?
I thought I saw some white banding on there. It's
Yeah,
yellow.
we did. Charles Leclerc being told to box to go onto the hard compound tyre.
Wow, that's brave based on how it's been going with everybody else.
Who is that in front?
So immediately ahead of you, Checo, then Leclerc on hard tyres.
Checo needs to move.
Then through into 12.
Verstappen did comfortably the fastest middle and in sector of his outlap of the entire Grand Prix so far. Perez on a different strategy will be asked to get out of the way.
Okay, now you've got Russell behind on new medium. We are racing Russell.
Verstappen behind with DRS.
This is looking very nice for Charles Leclerc as they go wheel to wheel, for Max Verstappen I should say. They go wheel to wheel. Verstappen goes a bit deep, but he makes that overtake stick.
Okay, now let's look after these left-hand side tyres, Max. It's a long way here, Max, long way.
How many laps?
30 remaining, including this one. Your second stint was 22 laps.
Max Verstappen is the fastest man on this track. Oh no!
Oh, Verstappen spun. This Grand Prix takes another twist.
He's the fastest man on the track. He's currently running ahead of Charles Leclerc, but he's had a moment there coming out of the penultimate corner.
Wait, I want to throttle it as it's not. These shifts are absolute joke.
Head down.
Charles Leclerc is going to be under threat once again here for Max Verstappen. Now, we saw Verstappen get past before, and Leclerc's going to be wise to where he's going to go this time around.
Gap to Verstappen, 0.7. Verstappen with DRS.
DRS wide open for Max Verstappen once again. He is closer than he was on the previous lap to Charles Leclerc. Leclerc dives down the inside to cover off the Red Bull. In doing so, Max Verstappen now has a nice gap opening on the inside coming out of turn 1, and Verstappen is back ahead of Charles Leclerc.
Okay, get behind 1.6. Continue to look after that front left. We might need it at the end with others pitting for soft, avoiding the hard.
Hamilton now takes the lead of the race as Carlos Sainz makes his way in.
Terrible stop.
It looked very good, 4.6 seconds if they were trying to protect from the undercut. Hasn't really worked.
Okay, Sainz has now pitted onto a scrub soft.
There is Max Verstappen. He's closing and closing that gap on Lewis Hamilton. Hardly surprising. He's made a second stop. Hamilton hasn't yet.
Okay, so Hamilton in this lap, onto the soft tyre.
Max Verstappen now inherits the lead of this race.
Okay, so Leclerc is pitting this lap for soft tyres. There is a risk of some light rain. Should only be around for the next 5 minutes or so.
Verstappen beautifully out front on there. He'll have to coax his tyres to the end now with an 8.6 second lead. He's not under pressure with that.
Hamilton is 13 seconds behind. Last lap, 21.8.
There is our race leader. Can he put in enough tyre management here so they don't fall off the cliff?
Okay, Max, can you target 1.52 on the dash for fuel?
Was that better fuel?
Slightly more than needed, but that was a lot better. Might be expecting slightly more drops in 8 minutes.
Red Bull are going to be absolutely delighted with the way this race has run, with the start that Verstappen got. Bar that one little spin halfway through the race, everything has worked perfectly for them. Lewis Hamilton nearly got Carlos Sainz coming out of that final turn. He's going to get, I think, the Ferrari halfway down the straight here. Lewis Hamilton up into the podium places in this race once again.
6 laps remaining.
Is the fuel good like this or not?
Yes, all good.
Hamilton closes in on Russell once again. Russell goes down the inside. Hamilton's going to have to go the long way round if he makes the move there, but it's the old switcheroo, isn't it? Russell goes a bit deeper.
Okay, so Hamilton is now the car behind. Gap 11 seconds.
Verstappen started 10th, is heading towards victory as it stands at the moment.
Gap to Hamilton 10.6.
There's Max, look at that, 10.6 second lead. He must be wondering where they all are.
Alfa Romeo of Valtteri Bottas retiring, and not for the first time this season.
So that'll have to be at least a virtual safety car.
Max, yellows, VSC. Virtual safety car, dash positive. Bottas is off track.
Red Bull will be hugely relieved that it's not a full safety car backing the pack up with a one-lap dash.
Okay, VSC ending. VSC ending. Okay, so final lap, Max. Extreme caution, please.
Yeah.
There's your race leader, Max Verstappen. The gap under 8.5 seconds. Now, if there was more than half a lap to go here, you'd be starting to get very excited and on the edge of your seat. The checkered flag might just come Max Verstappen's way very much in the nick of time. Max Verstappen from 10th on the grid comes home to win the Hungarian Grand Prix.
Ah, mate, what a drive. What a way to finish the first half of the year. P10 to P1. Fantastic.
Yes! Wow, what a race. I think we stayed calm and we won it.
Unbelievable, Max. That is right up there with your best. Unbelievable. Fantastic.
Amazing result. Who would have thought when we woke up that we were going to win the race?
Unbelievable. Best way to go to the summer break, and it doesn't feel anything like summer today, I tell you.
Yeah, I think we need to see the sun a bit.